Hello class, today we are going to be talking about the Airbus 220 hydraulic and pneumatic systems. The Airbus 220 has three independent and fully redundant hydraulic systems, each operating at 3,000 psi. The hydraulics control the flight control systems, the primary and secondary controls, the landing gear, nose wheel steering, and thrust reversers. The first two systems are powered by pumps on the left and right engines, with electronic pumps providing support during ground operation and in periods of high demand such as takeoff and landing. The third system operates solely on electric pumps. If all power is lost to the aircraft, the RAT or ram air turbine will power the hydraulic system number 3. The airplane must be flying at least 115 knots or more in order for the hydraulic 3 system to be powered with the RAT. If the hydraulic pressure were to drop to 1700 psi or less, there is one priority valve for each system, so 3 total priority valves that prioritize the existing pressure to go towards the flight controls in order to make a safe landing. The priority valve on system number 3 isolates the slats and flaps. The normal flap setting for landing on the A220 is 4 or 5, but if the priority valve has closed off, the pilots can deploy the flaps with the alternate flap button in the flight deck. If this button is pressed, then the flap setting would go to 3 in order to land. The priority valve on system 2 isolates the power transfer unit or PTU. The priority valve on system 1 isolates the landing gear. The pilots can deploy the alternate landing gear if this happens. The alternate landing gear switch deploys the landing gear using gravity instead of hydraulic pressure. Moving on to the pneumatic system, the integrated air management system, IMS, controls the bleed air system, the BALIDS, which is the bleed air leak and detection system, the air conditioning system, the avionics cooling and heat extraction system, and the pressurization system. The integrated air system controllers, ISICs, monitors, and controls the components of the pneumatic system. There are 2 ISICs, each have 3 channels, A, B, and a safety channel C, which creates redundancy if channels fail or if one of the ISICs fail or has a systems fault. The aircraft sources high pressure heated air from the engine compressors or the auxiliary power unit, APU, while on the ground. This air is cooled and pressure regulated before entering the main distribution lines. It is then directed to environment control units, which manage cabin airflow, climate, and wing anti-systems. 4 trim airlines regulate the temperature in the cabin. There are 4 temperature zones. 1 is the flight deck, 2 the forward cabin, 3 the aft cabin, and 4 the forward cargo. The aft cargo compartment is only temperature regulated by the vents, not the trim air. These temperatures can be adjusted in the flight deck. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you.